Over the past few weeks, we've been sharing stories with you about how different businesses have been affected by the pandemic. And while many have had to close down, others, though, finding creative ways to adapt.
1, 2, 3, 5, 8,
Now that's a bit of an online bachata class. And normally, the instructors of this Toronto dance school would be teaching in a studio full of students. But like many other dance companies, they've had to close for now, and instead they're teaching Latin dance for free on social media. Carol Cuizon and Angus Dernbeck are the co-founders and instructors of iFreeStyle.ca, a Latin company based in Toronto. Thanks for joining us, guys, early on a weekend like this.
Good morning.
It's our pleasure to meet you from a safe and responsible distance.
Exactly. Certainly more than a couple of meters. Tell us what you've been up to online over the last couple of weeks.
Well, since the studio closed, we've been offering classes online through Instagram, through Facebook, through Zoom, trying to keep the dance community going, offering classes online.
And what's the response been like?
It's been really fantastic. You know, it's for people who enjoy dance, it becomes such a big part of their lives that they actually feel a serious gap when it's not there. And so as soon as they saw there was some opportunities for them to still engage in this opportunity to be expressive and move their bodies, they were really vocal and supportive of what we were doing. So it's nice to see not just local people, but also, you know, sometimes they're tagging their friends from Syria and Italy, and you see them liking the videos as well, which is a very satisfying feeling. It makes us feel proud to be part of that community as well.
And yet one of the great things about dance is being able to interact, to be able to see, to be able to react to what the other dancers are doing. How do you try to replicate that experience?
Well, there are two ways that we're broadcasting, we'll say, is through Zoom. So we have actual video. We can actually see them if they want to share their video. So that's a really great way to connect, getting that visual feedback. And the other way when we go through Facebook and Instagram is they can chat. So there's a lot of interaction that goes on just through the chat. So it's the next best thing.
I'm picturing a lot of sweaty keyboards as people come straight from the dance to react online and then maybe go back and dancing. Is that how it works, Angus?
Yeah, mostly, but we make sure that they wash their hands in between sessions.
Okay, good idea. The serious aspect of this, of course, is that you have a dance company and it is a business. How are you dealing with that aspect of it?
So we're lucky enough to be in a position where most of our expenses are really just on hold at the moment. And so that means that we're not sort of, you know, bleeding profits, so to speak. Also, both Carol and I have other sources of income and, you know, other jobs. And so that means that we're not personally hurting. So in that sense, we're very fortunate. The way that it still is a struggle, though, is because this is definitely one of our passions. And so as much as we do it for our students, i.e. present the classes online, it's actually really important for us personally, because one of the things we enjoy is dance and also sharing dance with others. And so that has actually been the more challenging part, is finding ways where we can still do that in a very interactive and, you know, meaningful way.
When this is over, and it will be, the expression "dancing in the streets," of course, is a true sign of joy. What do you think amongst the dance community the lifting of all this will mean?
Well, right now, the dance community cannot wait to get back, but I suspect there's going to be a little bit of caution as we ease back into that. But no doubt there's an excitement, there's a countdown to whatever that deadline's going to be. You know, social dancing is social, right? So it's something you learn in a class, but then it's something that you do after class. And so people cannot wait. But I guess we'll see what happens and how people adapt to when it comes back.
Just quickly in the time we have left, for anyone who hasn't danced, who is at home, and they think they might want to try it, what's your advice?
Don't hesitate even another second. You know, one of the greatest gifts we have is movement, and how it lets us feel alive and express ourselves, and it gives you a lot more energy than it takes. So if you feel like you're interested, come and check out one of our online classes, check out one of the many online classes being given by so many other wonderful dance instructors and companies. You won't regret it, you won't look back. And as Carol was discussing a little bit earlier with me, you never know, you might even, you know, find a new passion that will extend beyond this set of isolation.
Don't just sit there, move. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Carol Cuizon and Angus Sternbeck are co-founders of the iFreeStyle.ca, a Latin dance company, and they spoke to us from Toronto. Much more ahead on CBC News Network. First, though, a little more salsa from Carol and Angus.